Hey guys, and welcome to my next reaction to House of the Dragon. I'm very excited for this, but first I do have to give a little update. If you did not see my update video that I posted yesterday, starting next week I will be gone for 2 weeks. I'm going on vacation. I'm very aware, given everything that is coming out in the next few weeks, that it is not the most convenient time, but I booked this trip a while ago before all of that got announced. So as soon as I get back, just so you know, I will hit the ground running with recording whatever I missed, but also definitely gonna try to get to House of the Dragon pretty quickly because it seems like you guys enjoy these videos, and yeah, so I apologize for going away for a hot second, but I will be back before you know it, and back to reacting to the episodes that I miss. Okay, so I just wanted to say that. I'm excited. You guys know, I'm loving this. I'm loving the complex characters. I'm loving the dynamics. Yes, it's messy. Everything's messy, but I'm loving it at the same time. So, all right, let's get into it.
Husband?
Oh, okay.
What brings you to the Vale? Or have you at last come to consummate our marriage? The Vale sheep might be willing, even if I'm not.
Oh.
Or perhaps your brother has at last had his fill of your company. Cast you aside in favor of a little girl.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh God.
I knew you couldn't finish.
Oh. Oh. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's surely one way to open an episode. Oh wait.
Such is the king's decision.
A decision I would bitterly regret.
And yet you made it possible.
Oh.
You chose Rhaenyra.
She swore her innocence. If you had not been so relentless in advancing Aegon as heir.
Oh my goodness.
The realm will not accept her, and to secure her claim, she'll have to put your children to the sword. She'll have no choice.
Oh, I don't know what that
You know it.
I don't know about all that. It just, okay. Wow. Messy.
You're perhaps in need of an ally?
Uh-oh.
I'm the Queen. I have no shortage of allies.
Naturally. Princess Rhaenyra, for example. It's just that on the very same night your father was dismissed, the Grand Maester delivered a tea to the princess's chambers.
Oh!
Tea.
Yes.
Oh, you sneaky shady man.
At the direction of the king, as I understand it. I do hope she's not unwell.
Oh my God, this is crazy.
Rhaenyra sailed with the king to Driftmark.
Yeah, I thought for Melos himself. That condition must be something very serious. What happiness it is to have been wrong.
Oh, he's out here planting seeds. Okay. Oh God, messy. It's just getting messier and messier. Like as the show just keeps going on by the minute. I swear.
Be welcome.
May I offer you a chair?
Cousin.
Oh.
Princess.
Are you well?
Very.
I congratulate you, Lord Lionel.
Seems it.
I can think of no man more suited to be the hand of the king. Damon's wife, the Lady Rhea Royce, has passed.
A hunting mishap. She was torn from her horse. Her neck and skull both crushed.
Oh my
A
God,
most
Damon!
surprising end.
I wish to propose a marriage between your son, Selena, and my daughter and heir, the Princess Rhaenyra. The last pillars of old Valyria.
Okay, how are they going to
You
do
honor
this?
both me and my house, Your Grace. There are certain details I would wish clarified
Oh.
before the Princess Rhaenys and I could accept this most generous proposal. Can I presume that, in keeping with Westerosi tradition, their children would take their father's name? That they would be born Valyrians?
Surely, Lord Corlys, you are not proposing the Targaryen dynasty end with my daughter simply because she's a woman. At such time when their firstborn ascends the Iron Throne, he or she will do so bearing the name Targaryen. Dragons will rule the Seven Kingdoms for the next 100 years, just as they did the last.
This is an equitable compromise.
Good.
I prefer roast duck to goose. I cannot say why.
It's not for a lack of trying. There are those who like goose very well.
I find it a bit greasy for my taste. Whatever agreement being struck up there will not change your appetites, nor will it change mine.
Okay.
And what do you propose?
That we perform our duty to our fathers and to the realm, and when it's done, each of us dines as we see fit.
Okay. Are you down? Listen, that conversation could have gone a lot worse, so
bed while his
maybe?
is readied.
we'll see.
There is no pleasure in the world like bedding a woman.
We are placing our
Oh.
son in danger.
Oh.
The lords of the realm bent the knee to Rhaenyra and swore obeisance to her.
That was before there was a true-born prince named Aegon Targaryen. Rhaenyra's succession will be challenged. Knives will come out for her, her husband, and for their heirs.
Our house controls
That's
the winds
probably
navy.
true. This could possibly end up being a decent arrangement.
And this is better than we could have hoped for.
Maybe.
You're asking for leave.
I'm asking you to come with me. Away from all of this. You could marry me. A marriage for love, not for the crown.
Always works well in this show. Yep.
It is my duty to marry a noble man from a great house, and Selena will make a fine husband. It does not have to be the end. So Kristen, Lena and I have
Okay.
an understanding. I've granted leave to pursue his own interests, and in turn he's gone to do the same.
Okay.
I took an oath. As knight of your king's garden. That sword, my white cloak, it is the only thing I have to my fucking name.
So Kristen,
Okay. Messy. Messy. I don't blame her for, choosing what she needs to choose. But, did you feel that dagger in his heart? I felt it. It did. Like, oh my God.
Not the princess, sir. The queen.
Sir Kristen, Your Grace.
Man. What does she want to talk to him about?
I fear I must question you on a delicate matter, Sir Kristen.
Uh-oh. Can we not?
I am your servant as a...
Oh,
My father
no.
received an accounting
Oh, no. I see. It was going to get back to... oh,
a
no.
lapse of morals that may have occurred. Breaches in resolve, breaches or rather lapses.
It happened, Your Grace. I have committed it. At her instigation, it is true, but it is no excuse.
blah, blah,
The
blah.
oath has been broken. Rather than gelding me and having me tortured, you would sentence me mercifully to death.
Oh my goodness. This show, it just keeps messier.
Thank you for your honesty, Sir Kristen. You may go.
Oh, ooh, okay, interesting.
Rest now, Your Grace. I will bring the leeches.
If I may, Grand Maester, I took the liberty of preparing...
What a calming phrase.
Where's the Queen?
I was given to understand that she is otherwise occupied, Your Grace.
Certainly, she's finding out things, stuff and things.
There is a part of me wishes I'd been tested. I often think that in the crucible...
If you survive, it's right around the corner, sweetie.
Tis perhaps best not to know.
Hey, let's not discount the earnest celebration of mediocrity, you know? Could be great.
With our Lord, Jason Lannister, Lord Paramount of the West.
Don't send any regards this wedding. But it's a wedding, so we know some shit's about to happen, right? I mean, I don't mean to judge too quickly, but like some shit's about to happen, maybe? Or the eye roll.
I understand the Queen is still readying herself for the celebrations.
This is why men wage war, because a woman would never be ready for the battle in time.
All right, take a seat, sir.
Your presence is always such a pleasure, Lord Jason.
Your Grace.
Just like, please get out of my sight. Thank you. Thank you. I love the gems in her hair. Oh my. Hello. Oh, he's not okay. Okay. See, everything's messy. Like, okay. What is gonna happen at this, like, wedding? Okay. Oh! Well, I gave him a seat. Guys, this is...
And how...
What happened? Is he shocked or about to pass out? What's going on? Are you... Oh, shocked. We're shocked. Oh.
The king will not be happy, right in the midst of his speech.
That look she's giving right now is, worrisome.
The beacon on the high tower. Do you know what color it glows when Old Town calls its banners?
Oh, no!
Green.
Oh, no. Oh, boy. Let's go messy. Let's get messy, people.
What a blessing this is for you.
Oh, that cut like a dagger. Okay, gorgeous dress though. Just
Your future queen, and Selena Valarian, the heir to Driftmark.
Man, Damon killed his wife and everything. I'm sorry, that's so insensitive. Are we gonna get a dance? I'm here for this. Oh God, he is hurting. She is pissed. There's a lot of emotions going around this table. Or this room. Oh, is she out? She's leaving now? She's like, okay, made my appearance. Peace!
Know that Old Town stands with you.
This is gonna be a shit show. This is gonna be a shit show. Like, oh.
In the Vale, men are made to answer for their crimes.
Okay.
Even Targaryens.
Okay.
Who are you?
Sir Gerald Royce. I am cousin to your late lady wife.
Ah, yes. Terrible thing. She stood to inherit all of Runestone. Did she not? After my niece's wedding, I plan to fly to the area and petition Lady Jane myself. Perhaps I'll see you there, Sir Gerald.
Oh, shit.
This is a good thing. She knows your secret. And now you know it.
Is it a good thing, or does it make things, say it with me, messy? Okay. Okay, Allison didn't leave. I literally thought she was getting up to walk out before.
Don't they? But we are both deeply invested in this union. Selena is quite dear to me. As I know, the princess is to you.
Oh boy.
We should swear to each other to guard them.
Oh boy. I had a feeling this would happen eventually.
Zadristorot unumakas, siempre siris ohis, sagon unatsahas.
I would say don't tempt him. Okay, man. He certainly loves to provoke.
What the hell is going on?
Did Kristen just... Oh! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, he's about to... Oh, no, that was... He was trying to get her out of there. I freaked out. Sir, this is not... It's the... Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit! Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. This is... I mean... Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
To join two souls as one. Warrior. Smith.
Stop. What are you doing?
Maiden.
Well, I don't know. Oh yeah.
Throne.
Whatever may come.
My god, is he crying through his vows? I mean, I don't blame him. I'm just
I
saying,
will
like,
see
oh my god. Oh my god. Are you gonna...
Whatever may come.
Is he gonna...
Here, Rhaenyra of House Targaryen, to be man and wife, one heart, one soul, now and forever.
Oh my god.
Sir
Oh my god.
Kristen.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Ew. I can't with this show. I can't with this fucking show. You know, in the last episode, I was like, wow, this is getting really messy. This is crazy. Like, this is, you know. And this episode was like, oh, you thought that was messy? No, ma'am. Oh my god. I don't even know what to say. Okay, 1 second. Well, oh my goodness gracious, it got messy, it got messy, it got messy. I'm gonna try my best to talk about everything that I want to talk about, but I do apologize if I miss anything because there's just a lot that happened in this episode. I love this show. I love it because, I mean, I'm just sounding like a broken record at this point, but I love the fact that I like the writing. I love the fact that there are really interesting, fascinating characters that, you know, are, some of it is circumstantial, or what happens to them. Some of it is sure their own choices, and maybe I don't have, like, you know, the best, you know, reading of who these characters really are and stuff like that. But I love the fact that it seems to me very authentically is getting messier and messier. And you kind of are just watching and you're going, I mean, this is just gonna go like completely left very quick. And let's just be clear, the king's, you know, health is certainly, you know, it almost seems like everybody else around him is like gearing up for this inevitable conflict that will happen. Almost surely will happen now. And I'm going to talk about that, but it's just, and, you know, I mean, fascinating scene where he's kind of worried about his legacy. And truly, and I've talked, I love the actor. I love the actor because I can just feel how he I'm gonna say something. I don't mean it to sound as flippant as it will, but like how he just really doesn't want to be bothered. You know what I mean? There's been a lot of scenes where just some bullshit arrives and he's like, and he has this look of like, like why is this my life? You know what I mean? And I don't mean that to sound as like, I don't know, like he doesn't take things seriously. However, I do think, and I've said this before, I think there's some, he's making some enemies. He's making some enemies. And it's very, very probable that he can make enemies. But, okay, let's talk. I kind of loved the fact that we didn't really see Alicent and Viserys really interact until she showed up. And everybody was like gagged at the dress. I love a dress that makes a statement, you know what I mean? And it's interesting because I actually went into this episode being like, I really want to see that interaction. I want to see how she takes what happened. You know, I think there's a part of her that feels very betrayed. And I think I would love to know how Viserys thinks of her now. You know, he did a little, you know, he read Otto a little bit in the last episode. And I wonder if his mind is sort of going in this kind of like cycle of, well, how much did she know of everything that he was up to, right? And but I wonder if he doesn't really think that. I don't know. I do want to, okay, Rocco's making noises. I do want to kind of know how he feels about her. Though I think the main thing that we can assume he feels about her is he feels she's not happy, especially showing up in a green dress. I gotta say, I love when an outfit makes such a statement, you know? I love it. And, you know, I think she obviously feels kind of, or very, betrayed on a couple of levels. And she just has a different demeanor in this episode, right, guys? She's got a different, you know, I think there's this sense of she seemed to be earnestly trying to keep everyone happy, which at the end of the day is probably not going to work out. And she made a statement right then and there. I think she drew that line in the sand right there. If you're going to fire my father, though just. Given everything that Viserys said about Hightower. I think there's that level of maybe she's feeling betrayal or disrespect or whatever, and then things coming out about Rhaenyra. You can kind of see throughout this episode that she's a bit she's a little over it. And this guy, the new hand's son, I even tried to pay attention to his name because I think Allison said it. I apologize that I can't recall it at this given moment. Okay. A little stir in the pot. Here he comes. Because I think, you know, he's planting seeds. He's planting seeds and sort of, you know, you just gotta plant like one little seed, and then this guy, I don't know, he's only been in a couple scenes thus far in the show, within these episodes, but okay, stir in the pot. He's coming in, stir in the pot. Ay. And what is his motivations? I mean, we don't know. I don't know, at least. Maybe you know. But I don't know. But there was... This is terrible. This is absolutely terrible. I kind of really enjoyed that scene. The actor killed it. He played it so well. Like... You just got these kind of like sneaky, sly vibes from him, and I lived for it. I won't lie, I lived for it. And you know, obviously, here's the thing. How do I explain this in the right way? I think the king should possibly, you know, maybe see what's going on with his wife, how she's feeling. Probably won't be a pleasant conversation if that ever comes up, but you know, I think just ignoring it is not going to be. Although he did just collapse. What am I saying? He's possibly dead. I'm like, you know, he should really make the effort. What else is he doing right now? Oh, dying? Ugh, who is... Sorry. Okay, let me rephrase. Maybe at some point in this episode, maybe to check in a little bit. But you know what? He was mending another situation, so he didn't have time to focus on that. Like, I get it, but... Oh boy. Oh boy. Now, I don't know the power of the Hightowers in Old Town or whatever, but that, like, you know, Old Town stands with you, girl. I was like, okay. And it's, you know, it's inevitably gonna probably turn into a bloodbath. I can't imagine it would go well for the Hightowers. Because if the king dies, then, like, then I think the question of heir is going to come up, and it's going to be a situation. And Rhaenyra and Alicent, who were once friends, going to be clashing heavily. Wow. Craziness. One character that we haven't seen as much as I would like to have, but I just want to say, Rhaenys. Am I saying that right? Girl. I feel like she's really interesting, and I think they are purposely kind of keeping her off to the side, because she, I think, was voicing very valid concerns when it came to her son getting into all of this, right? Where she's like, the throne is going to be contested, and conflict will arise. And I kind of like that she seems to be someone who is not really underestimating what could transpire. Does that make sense? I think that that's kind of important to note. And I think it probably comes from the fact that, you know, she's felt kind of cast aside, and she knows that things don't necessarily work out the way you want them to, no matter how much you might think they will. I don't know how much she thought she would, you know, be crowned or anything like that, but more a phrase. And I kind of, you know, obviously too early to tell, because I feel like they haven't focused on her as much as some of the other characters, but truly, I think I'm gonna like her. But we'll see. We'll see. Really interesting scene. I think they even purposely did it so that it's like when the King Viserys and Lord Corlys were talking, that she was kind of like off to the side, that she was like kind of behind and sort of, you know, she wasn't as engaged in the conversation. And it felt like a very real sort of representation of how she probably feels by a lot of the dynamics within the realm. And, you know, I still love the conversation in a few episodes back that she had with Rhaenyra, because I feel like she just has a very different perspective, obviously, than somebody who's kind of just young and has ambitions and might, you know, there are things that she wants to do. And then obviously, you know, Rhaenys is a little bit, Rhaenys, I think. Sorry. I think she's a bit jaded by everything, and she knows that things aren't as peachy keen as they might seem. So I like that she's a little skeptical about what's to come. I like that about her. Okay. Oh, goodness me. There's so much to talk about. To go back really quickly, I do want to say I did love the scene between Otto and Alicent. It made me... I mean, it made me slightly uncomfortable and stuff, but it was just a very well done scene where we're kind of seeing throughout the episode, you know, things either being told to Alicent or said or whatever that is kind of making her draw that line. She drew that line. I don't know if that's a good decision for her to draw that line, but interesting. I'm fascinated by her. I'm fascinated by her. I'm really excited to kind of see where she goes. Okay. Let's talk about Rhaenyra. Oh boy. Here's the thing. Oh my God. Messy. We got messy here. Hello, messy. Okay, so, wow. Okay. That scene with her and Kristen on the boat. Guys. Oh, I felt uncomfortable. However, I don't blame her. I want to make it very clear. I don't blame her for wanting to. She needs to do what she needs to do. And honestly, the arrangement that she had, which I think is completely out the window now. Well, maybe not out the window, but like, I don't know how he's feeling after his lover just got, I mean, his face was like not there anymore. But the arrangement that she seemed to have had, possibly still does. I don't know. We haven't really seen the aftermath of that. Seems to be the best option that she could get, right? You know, it's not like she's marrying Mr. Jason Lannister over there. My God, what a character, right? But, you know, I think she was very happy about the fact that it could kind of be a political arrangement. You do you, I'm gonna do me, and there we go. The problem is obviously that's not entirely what she wanted, and what Sir Criston wanted sort of missed a little bit. And I don't think that means at all that she doesn't care for him or anything like that, but she was kind of under the assumption that things would just go on as they were, which is very satisfying to her, because there are things that she needs to focus on. You know, if she's going to be queen, she needs to focus on some of these other things going on, and, you know, whatever. And she's not going to give all that up, right? Surely. Obviously, he read the situation very differently and has deep feelings, and you know, and I don't blame him for that either, because I think that they had a really decent connection even before it got physical. And so now he really caught strong feelings, and that scene, I felt bad. And that's not anything against, you know, Rhaenyra having her priorities where she needs to have her priorities, or where she wants to have her priorities. Regardless, it's tough to watch, because you can tell he was ready to give it all up and run away with her, right? Might want to feel that out before you if that's something that you would be into before all of the, but and his character is really, you know, kind of fascinating as well, because I think, oh boy, I mean, messy. What else can I say? And I mean, I was shocked. First of all, he feels super hurt. He's feeling it. He is feeling things. He is emotional, and he is going through it. He risked a lot in that moment. I'm gonna say something a little bit from his perspective. doing what he did with Rhaenyra is super risky. There is thunder and rain going on, people. So if you hear that, I'm so sorry. What he did is very risky, right? Be put to death, tortured, all sorts of not fun stuff. So when and obviously I had these thoughts at the end of the last episode where I was kind of checking to see if he was actually like consenting or if he felt like he had to, and like that was a whole thing as well. But it seems like he's down. However, it's a bigger thing for him, right? Because this intimacy is very risky for him, and he's taking a risk. And though I do not believe she meant that in that moment, but for what she was saying, where she's like, I think turning him down for what he felt like, I don't have to feel anxiety or stress that, I'm going to be tortured or killed for having this physical relationship with you. Jeez. Yeah. I don't know. Oh my God. I think the fact that she was like, and we can just go on as we are. I think he took that like really like a dagger to the heart, because of the fact that this is actually a risky situation. I would say it's pretty risky for her too. Let's be real. It is risky for her. I don't think on the same level, but it is risky for her as well. Give it that, of course. But I think that that's where the tremendous amount of hurt comes from on his end. And my jaw dropped. I mean, I don't know. I don't exactly remember exactly how I reacted in the reaction. I can play it back, later on. But when he was so blatantly honest with Alicent, I was like, and I gotta think that it's just coming from somebody who is just insanely hurt and feeling very cast aside, feeling not good enough, and and that I think he said what he said. Also, possibly a guilty conscience. He seemed to be a fairly, honorable in general sort of person, and for him to do that, he possibly actually felt severe guilt about it. And when it might be one thing when you think you're doing this for somebody, for love, or for somebody, whatever, that when it kind of turns out that you're sort of denied in some sort of way, that you just feel like, I did this for nothing, However valid that is, maybe up to interpretation. But I just, but I was not really, truly, I was not expecting him to just, spill the, spill the tea. Spill the tea about the tea. And then this final moment with Alicent and Criston, I think truly is a recipe for more messiness. Guys, who's excited? Because, I can't wait. It's so weird because it's messy, but like in the best way, because I can't wait to see where that sort of dynamic goes. Is he going to be more on Alicent's side of things or Rhaenyra's side of things, or how is that going to happen? I mean, And Rhaenyra, how is she going to feel about, listen, because let's not just talk about it from Kristen's perspective. I mean, I know I did talk about it from Rhaenyra's perspective a little bit, but let's talk about the fact that he just out of nowhere, it seems, not out of nowhere for him, and not to instigate, but I mean, he went in, and that man, half of his face was gone. Now I forget his name, but you know, how is her, you know, new husband going to feel about you? Probably not great. Probably not great. How is she going to feel about you? Now, it's possible that he attacked him out of hurt and pain. It's possible he attacked him because he knew stuff about them. I mean, I need a little bit more information before I can fully comment on the situation. I swear, I thought when the scuffle started, and they did a really great job with that scene because the scuffle started, and I was like, I'm like, who the fuck is fighting? And I just saw a little bit of like Kristen's armor, like kind of flailing about. So I was like, okay, I swear I thought he was going in on Daemon. And I was like, I don't know that you want that smoke. I mean, but you know what I mean? I know that before the people in the comment section say, well, actually, in the first episode, Kristen defeated Daemon. Like, I get it. But, you know, more implications, I feel like. Because I thought that he saw Daemon, like, kind of just, and then things happened. And it got crazy. It got crazy. Whoo, buddy. Okay. And then, you know, there's also this, you know, weird interaction. I don't know if it's weird, but like, it's weird. Between Rhaenyra and Daemon and what's going on there. And the fact that, you know, as much as he kind of knows that she needs a certain amount of excitement, and he's really playing that card very well. He's also playing a card of provoking his brother at every chance he gets, ma'am. Okay. I mean, it is just messy. Messy, but I love it. But messy. And, so that interaction was kind of brief, but interesting. And oh boy. That's all I have to say about that. Oh boy. Let's talk about Daemon. Can I just say something? And Daemon is possibly, I'm not giving away who like my favorites are yet, or who I'm still undecided. Because I don't know any of these people. They might all be terrible. They might all be great. They're all very fascinating, I give it that. But I will say he's up there. He's up there with characters that I really like. Yes, I'm biased. We know this. On this channel, we are biased for Matt Smith. But can I just say, your wife is beautiful. Ex-wife? Dead wife now, but you're wrong for that. Okay. I actually liked her for like the brief fucking minutes that she was on screen. I kind of loved her vibe. And even, listen, he went there to kill her. And so I guess she took some shots where she could. As soon as she realized what was happening, ugh, man, what a scene! What an amazing scene. And he just did what he did. He certainly did. Oh my goodness. And I know what's gonna come of that. I don't really know. I don't know that there's anybody who's going to have enough power to kind of go against him from getting the inheritance and stuff like that. So I don't really know what's going to happen there, but that could get a little messy as well. What wouldn't at this point? I mean, really. But yeah, I thought that was such a... It's terrible to say because I kind of liked her. I liked her vibe a little bit. It was brief. It was brief. You're allowed to like somebody for just a couple moments on screen. But I was like, that's such a crazy scene. And I loved it, even though I kind of liked her. Whew. Goodness me. I'm very interested to also know more about the new Hand of the King. Now, thus far in the episodes, he has shown to be slightly voice of reason, sort of. But his son is up to shadiness, and I don't know if he knows that or not, or if he's just like really good at playing like the good guy. And then, listen, anybody in this show could be terrible. Oh my God, it's crazy. It is so crazy. I loved every second of it, as messy as it got, as uncomfortable as I feel, as bad as I feel for certain characters. And there's just something that I really want to say. Did I talk about everything I wanted to? I really apologize if I missed something really important or really big. I tried my best to kind of talk about what I wanted to after this. But the main thing that I need to say this because last week's episode, I'm not going to say what because I'm not out here trying to spoil things for you. I'm going to talk about this as vaguely as possible, so don't worry. There were some book readers and or people who had foreknowledge about stuff that decided that it was very appropriate to tell me how wrong I was about a certain character. Whether I thought that they were great, whether I thought that they were sneaky, whether I thought that they were whatever. I'm not going to say who it is. I'm not going to say what I thought. And they proceeded to let me know that I was so very wrong. So very wrong. And by the way, I think that's a weird thing to label when the characters are so complex. Okay? I don't think things are as black and white as that. Okay. But I just wanted to say that. So much so that somebody donated to me on Patreon and wrote... I mean, it wasn't that long, but it was a decent paragraph about why I am wrong about this one character. And I mean, people were plucked, okay? Specifically this person. The thing that pisses me off about that is I have to, listen, I can just not go into my comment section. And I'm gonna steer clear because a lot of people just really cannot keep their mouths shut about what's to come. Or what they believe is going to happen, right? And I don't want any of that foreknowledge. Please, if you are one of those people who are posting things, like, just please try to not do that in my comment section. I'm trying to ask nicely here. But comment section is one thing. If I go in and I get some sort of spoiler or whatever, which didn't really happen in the comment section, it was just people kind of being annoyed or mad or whatever that I didn't think the same as them about something, which, whatever, welcome to the internet. But if you're going to deliberately go out of your way to donate to me and message me on Patreon to tell me things that you're just so angry that I possibly think differently about a character than you do, and you start to try to give examples, and I stopped reading as soon as I knew what type of message it was, and blocked the person, and good day. I was really frustrated. The thing is I have to check my Patreon messages. I have to, you know, in case there's something wrong with a payment or something, anything like that. I have to check it. I was so upset. And not really because, you know, I got spoiled. I didn't really read anything that was that bad. It was just mainly, it wasn't about me personally getting spoiled. It's about the authenticity of these reactions getting spoiled. Because you guys just can't let me figure things out. Because it happens in fandoms a lot of the time, especially fandoms with really interesting characters, that in the Game of Thrones or House of the Dragon universe, everybody's kind of at each other's throats a lot. So you choose the characters that you like and you root for them, and then you don't like the characters that, whatever, that go against them, whatever. And people get really passionate about who they love. People get really passionate about who they hate. And I think there is a level of people watching reactors and needing them to react the exact same way. But I really want to try to say this as like nice as I can. If I don't have all of the knowledge as you do, let me find that out. And it's possible I still may not come to the same conclusion that you do, because we are all different. We all like different characters. And another thing that I really just want to say, I try my best on this channel to see things from everybody's different perspectives. Well, I try to do that. Doesn't always 100% work, but I try. The situation with Rhaenyra and Sir Criston, I can see both sides. I'm not, you know, 100% on one side or against the other. And it's fine if you are. It's fine if you're like, you know, whatever. It's fine. But that's just how I like to watch things. If that really pisses you off that much, that I give some characters credit or not, just please, like, maybe just find another channel. It's fine. I just want to say that. I really debated whether I wanted to talk about this or not. I kind of just wanted to let it be. And if something that I got a hint of or got spoiled or whatever does actually transpire and does actually come up, I'll talk about it. I will be super transparent with you guys, 100%. I'm always very transparent when it comes to that stuff. Always. But I got just really possibly unreasonably upset, but it was, I think, you know, as much as I've been really enjoying the show and really enjoying like these reactions, and there's so many of you guys who are really loving my reactions to this, and I think I just felt like I got robbed of something fairly authentic that I could, you know, sorry that I have to talk about this vaguely. I just don't want to spoil anything for anybody else. But anyway, I just wanted to say that because just don't do that. Especially do not, if you want to leave a comment and yell at me because you think I'm wrong about something, sure. Please do not go out of your way to do that. And I don't understand why. It's happened a few times where people have like tried to contact me by other means, and I wonder if it's they don't want other people commenting on it. You know, they don't want to like post a comment or whatever, or they really want to make sure I see it. It's like people can be so addicted to their own point of view that they really try to If you don't agree with them, they're going to let you know. They're going to let you know. So, that was long. Very venti. I apologize. Those of you who actually do love my reactions and are being super supportive and wonderful, I fucking love you guys. You guys are the best. And why I do this. And why I get kind of annoyed when there are people deliberately out there trying to spoil me with shit I haven't seen. It's a special type of person that really thinks that it's a good idea to get mad at somebody for something they haven't seen. And let's be very clear, I still may not come to the same conclusion. Okay? I have been known to have interesting opinions on characters in the Game of Thrones universe. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, just wanted to say that. That was so much. All right, I really truly hope that you guys enjoyed this reaction. I'm so sorry that I had to vent at the end there. Whatever. I mean, it is what it is at this point. I might edit that out. Maybe I'll keep it in. I don't know. We'll see. All right. If you would like to support me on Patreon or subscribe, I would really appreciate it. But if not, I'm just happy that you were here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time.